You have to play. I don't know about you, Steve, but every time I drive by Valhalla, they lock the gates. You can see them close.
What is the story with Valhalla? I mean, we've been there for when they had the championship there. Mm-hmm. We got to go and walk around on the course. Yeah. So, because there are other, and it seems like, especially with everything, COVID and everything the last couple of years, there are courses that we've heard of that we always thought were private clubs that now you can go. Like we could buy a membership at Glen Oaks now if we wanted to. It's relatively affordable.
Yeah. Well, what you did is what they call a prospect membership, where you can basically go, and they'll keep track, but you can go 8 times in the course of a year.
Okay.
And play for that amount of money. So you basically are a member. You're just a prospect member, so you're not paying, any kind of initiation fee.
Right.
Or regular monthly dues. You're just paying as you play. But they still count it as a member, so there's still a private club.
Oh, I see. Okay. But Valhalla doesn't do that.
No.
They don't need to.
They don't need to. No. Well, Valhalla is owned by PGA of America now too.
Oh, okay.
So, they print their own money, from what I understand.
Oh, I'm sure that's true. They hired me to do some voice messaging for their phone systems back around the time of the when they had the championship there, and I think they paid me. I can't. No, I think we did it for trade actually.
This is becoming a reoccurring story.
Yeah, right. Exactly. No, it was fine. I think we traded for tickets to the. We traded for tickets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
We played in the media day for the senior PGA when the senior PGA was out there. And the only time I had played Valhalla.
What'd you think?
It's a beautiful course.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Beautiful course. And as you would expect for a course of that caliber, is very well maintained and very well designed. I mean, Mr. Nicholas knows what he's doing when he puts a golf course together. Speaking of which, we also got invited to the grand opening of the American Dunes Golf Course up in Grand Harbor, Michigan, back the first it was Derby Day. So we blew off the Derby and went up there.
You didn't miss anything.
No.
The wrong horse won, right?
Which always happens. I got a Derby story I'll tell you off air that'll would amaze you. But Jack Nicklaus designed the course. It's owned by the guy who Dan Rooney, Lieutenant Colonel Dan Rooney, who started the Folds of Honor organization.
Okay.
That gives scholarships to fallen heroes' families, and his family owned the golf course. It had fallen in disrepair. One day he said, "I'm going to call Jack Nicklaus and see if he wants to help me build a golf course that will just all of the profits go to Folds of Honor." And he started putting the hard sell on Jack, and he said, "Dan, shut up, I'm in." So he did it. He waived his $3 million design fee. And it took them 3 years, and they rebuilt a golf course that you can play. Anybody can play for $150.
Wow!
And it's in Grand Harbor, Michigan. It's beautiful.
Wow!
But again, it's a Jack Nicklaus design. They had 1,400 trees they removed from the course, and then they realized that I don't know if they realized after, but it's half a mile from Lake Michigan, so the soil is not really dirt. It's pretty much sand. So there's an awful lot of natural sand. Yeah, they have bunkers, and the only way you can tell if there's a rake next to it, it's a bunker. If there's no rake, it's natural. So you can ground your club if it's natural. But we got some guests with us. We have some guests with us in the studio. We have Art, Diane, Steve Bush, candidate for sheriff in the Republican primary in New Albany, or is it the whole county?
Floyd County.
Floyd County.
Yep.
That's what I thought. And we will be back after we take a quick break. We are those weekend golf guys, and you can catch us. Have a national show that runs here on the air and 102 other radio stations coast to coast every Sunday morning at 8. And then we are here locally with our live version every Sunday morning at 11. Right here, Big X Sports Radio. So once again, my neighbor Ralph comes over. I'm cooking out some Omaha steaks. He's there. Oh, man, I have got to get me some of this stuff. It is the best steak I've ever had. And I said, Ralph, because you are my friend, I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to give you a deal. I want you to go to omahasteaks.com and enter the keyword Golf Guys in the search bar. Order Dad's Best Grill Pack. You are going to get 28 of Omaha Steaks' favorite entrees, including fillets, chicken breasts, pork chops, and they're going to throw in 8 free filet mignon burgers for only $99.99. Plus, you get those caramel apple tartlets, which I have yet to share with you, and you're not going to share one with anybody either. This is an unbelievable offer, 59% savings. And these packages, as you can imagine, are selling selling out fast. So don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use the keyword Golf Guys and order the Dad's Best Grill Pack. omahasteaks.com, keyword Golf Guys, for 59% savings and 8 free filet mignon burgers. Ralph's getting his. Make sure you get yours today. And we are back. That's us, the music, those Weekend Golf Guys. I'm John Ashton in the studio. Again, intrepid producer Mark is still very much recuperating from some serious illness, so continued thoughts and prayers for his recovery. I'd say speedy recovery, but it's way too late for that.
No.
It's been too long already, so we just hope that he gets back to some semblance of normal so we can get him back in the studio. Because we miss you, buddy. Diane, Art, they are with us. You can remember Diane from, you still do that gig?
Yeah, I still do. I still tell people where to go.
That is it. If you're a GM car owner, the name, because the voice sounds familiar. You've been going, wait a minute, I've heard her.
Turn left.
Yeah.
Vehicle event detected. Contacting an advisor. That's the one you don't want to hear. That is no good. You are upside down in your car if you hear me say,
yeah.
Vehicle event detected.
That is eerie.
Isn't
Sorry,
it weird?
That is weird.
I know.
Yeah.
You say that in that voice, you just changed.
Yeah, I know, because I don't really sound like that. I know.
That's weird.
I know. I never tell, when I'm giving art directions, it never sounds like
It's
that.
not even close.
Turn here, dummy!
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets a special version of the OnStar.
I'm
Turn
going
by
to cancel my subscription.
You'd be lost without me, baby.
So, Diane, you didn't play golf until you met this dude, right?
No, correct. I never did. No, and I had no interest in it. You know, it's I don't like it's just balls and sticks. You know, that's a guy thing.
Yeah.
You know, sorry, it's just not me.
You're
but,
right.
and the first time we went, I think we went to Quail Chase, and that was just a horrible experience.
I learned all kinds of new words that day.
Yeah, and it was definitely a vehicle event. I did, but the cool thing about us that I always loved about him is he always lets me drive the cart.
Okay.
I always get to, and that's like my favorite thing to do, you know. And but yeah,
It's because you're a control freak.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
No.
Yeah, that's at least that's the excuse I use. But
Don't quit your day job. Yeah, but no, we did. He really got me interested in it, and I think the thing I liked most about it was how pretty it is. I mean, you're outside, you're getting some steps. Even if you're in the cart, you're using the cart, you're getting some steps in. You're walking around. The birds, there's hawks. There's there's the water. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's just golf courses.
Yep.
On the whole, are just beautiful places to be. Now, I don't like it like you were talking about earlier. If it's 90-something degrees, no, I'm sorry. Meemaw just doesn't like that,
especially if you're on a links course.
Exactly.
So there is no shade on a links course.
Exactly. But, and there's always that heather, right? Yeah. No one likes that. we can't say that on the radio.
You can't say that on the radio.
but I remember that. Anyway, so, no, he got me into it. But then Jeff kindly, we drove up to, he was at Otter Creek at the time, and gave us, some little personal lesson. And it really helped me.
Yeah.
And then one day, when Art and I when I'm on the green, I always say, what will you give me if I make this, 35-foot putt or whatever? Anything you want, he says. So, and I've never asked for, anything shiny. He knows this. He can trust me. So
there's a very old, very dirty joke that goes along those lines too.
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, next we have another commercial break coming up. Remind me.
I look forward to that. So I did. I was able to sink this particularly challenging putt, and I said I want golf lessons. So he paid for 4 lessons with Tom Milled.
Tom Milled.
I love Tom.
Great guy.
Oh
man.
my gosh!
He's
and right down the
guy.
street. I mean, his practice facilities right down the street from our house.
Yeah.
And I usually only say that when I'm pretty sure you're not going to make the putt. There's that one time you sunk that long way. I was worried. I was worried.
And I asked for golf lessons. And
I was relieved.
Thanks, honey.
I can do that.
I love you too.
But that whole thing just goes to show that it's not how can I say this? It's not a difficult game. It's hard, but if you take a lesson or 2 or 12, if you go to somebody who knows what to do, and the thing I love about Jeff, and I'm sure this is what happened with you, is Jeff does a thing called buyout swing mechanics,
Yes.
where he does not believe that there's only one way to do anything right in golf. And the first thing he'll do is he'll put it, and I'm sure he did it with you. He said, Diane, here's a club, swing it for me.
Uh-huh.
And you swing it, and he goes, okay. And he saw how your body moved. And from that point, he had your baseline and could make whatever adjustments needed to be made to get you to where you wanted to be with interrupter producer Mark. Mark was hitting the ball erratically. And he just said, Mark, just hold the club for me. And he looked at how Mark held the club, and he said, no, you're not holding it the way your body should hold it. And he said, just hold your hands down by your side. Just let them go, relax.
Oh, that's what he did with ours.
Yeah. And he said, and you see where your hand is there? He said, that's how it should be on the club. So just let me put a club in your hand. And he just stuck the club in the hand. He said, now grab it. Now that's where your left hand should be on the grip of the club. Now swing. And Mark, right down the middle, every single time. It's obnoxious as hell, I got to tell you. But I'd love to have him on a scramble team anytime I played, because you're going to get at least one in the fairway.
Yeah.
And once you get one in the fairway on a scramble team, then you can everybody else just grip it and rip it. You may get lucky. Then again, you may be in the woods looking your 3 minutes to find the ball.
3 minutes. Oh, that's the 3-minute rule.
It's the new rule. It used to be 5. It's now down to 3.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, amen
Praise
to
the
that.
Lord.
You're
We
right.
had that conversation when we were at Glen Oaks a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, buddy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this. Boom, bum, 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 bum. If I do that 3 times and you haven't found your ball, you're dropping.
Yeah.
Just trying to help you get your steps in.
Just what I
Thanks,
said,
honey.
Douglas, I don't think we've got any volume on Steve's microphone. If you could work on that a little bit, because I can't hear him in my headphones, but I can hear everyone else. So, okay, still not there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. All right, he's working on it. We'll get to it. But the deal is that, it's this one right here, man. So.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, we have technical stuff going on. I mean, it was working fine till we went into the commercial break, and then you come out and it wasn't working. So who knows? We can share if we need to.
We can.
I've known them long enough now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get close.
But you're right about that. When we were up there, that one time that we were there, and he didn't try to change your swing. He didn't,
No.
but he just helped you work with it.
Yep. He's helped me immensely, man. Helped me immensely. And the great thing is you don't have to be there. He can talk you into a much better game. That's why, he's on every Sunday morning with us on the national show, and it's just, listen to him.
Yes.
Please listen. We did a thing. I helped you do something because I had just had the lesson from Jeff. Has a thing he calls hinge and thump. And it is basically a shot that will get you out of a greenside bunker first time, every time. And we were at Quail Chase,
Yes.
and you were in the sand, and you were getting very frustrated about being in the sand. And I
The
just
only sand that I like is on the beach.
yes, that's right. That's the only sand really that has the reason to exist. But it's really easy. You just put a mark in, and you're practicing, so don't worry about you can't touch this, can't ground the club. Yeah, okay. When you get good, you can do that. But just put a mark right in the middle of your stance and make sure the ball is about 2 inches to the left. And then, or forward, if you're a left-handed golfer, it would be, of course, the other side. But then when you take the club back, you don't take it back as you normally would, as you cock your wrists first and just come up, and so you're coming down very steeply. And take a full swing and just make sure you hit that mark, not the ball. And
Pops right out.
It popped right out.
Sure is.
It's the same thing I tell people that it's like if you were in your swimming pool and you saw a very large, ugly spider, okay? You need to get it out, but you didn't want to touch it. So what would you do? You would cup your hand at an angle like this, and you would come in steeply right behind the spider and hit it and let the water push the spider out. It's the exact same thing. The exact same thing.
Excellent.
That's interesting. I've never really thought about that.
Yeah.
Do we have him
and it
back
works.
now?
Yeah, he's
Good.
back now.
All right.
He's back. He went away for a minute, but he's back now. Steve Bush, of course, candidate for the Republican nomination for Floyd County